Investment strategy. Investment strategy is something that is often overlooked when people are making decisions to invest in property. Let me give you a little example. When I had my estate agency, I'd have for sale a property worth about 40 to 45,000 quid, typical 2-bedroom terraced house. And we get people coming into the office, often from out of town, and they'd say, you know that property at 40 to 45,000 pounds that you've got, how much can I get it for? And is it a good investment? That's for me to ask you, because it has to fit in with your strategy. So what's your strategy? A vast majority of times, people look at me completely blank, as if I was some kind of idiot, asking them what their strategy was when I was the estate agent with all the answers. So what are the strategies that we can use when we are investing in property? Well, the first one is capital growth. Capital growth is typically used in the cities where you buy a property with a buy-to-let mortgage on interest only, you service the debt, you make a very small return, but you bank on the price of the value, or the price in other words, of the property increasing over time. When you come to sell, that is your profit and you've covered the cost of the loan. So effectively you've made a return on your investment. The second type of investment strategy that people tend to use is that related to return on capital employed. This is a bit more of a strategic view, but in other words, you might say, if I'm going to put down £15,000, what percentage return will I get on that over the period? A bit more complicated. That's often seen in line with the income approach. Very similar, but viewed slightly differently. Income approach is where you say, okay, I've got a pot of money. How do I get the greatest income off that? Now, the income approach is slightly different to the other two, and it doesn't really take into account capital growth, or I wouldn't advise it to anyway. Income is saying, for the amount of money that I put in, what is my percentage return each year in terms of an income flow after all my costs? This is a typical approach used by professional investors who really aren't that bothered about paying off the mortgage as long as the property doesn't decrease in value. So what they're getting is, say they're getting £500 a month rent, their interest payments are £200 a month for argument's sake, they're left with £300, take £50, £60 a month of costs off, they're left with £240 a month income. And their strategy therefore is to buy as many properties as they can to get to their income goal. To deliver your strategy, of course, you need a tactical plan. And the tactical plan is about how you buy them, how you finance them, how you leverage your properties, how you manage them. All of these come under your strategic plan. Without a strategic plan, you're kind of putting the cart before the horse. And it's really, really important that before you even set out on the buy-to-let journey, that you know what your strategy is. Okay? Hope that's helpful.